And President Donald Trump has stepped up a conflict with China over security and technology by issuing an order barring Americans from investing in companies that U.S. officials say are owned or controlled by the Chinese military. The impact of the order wasn't immediately clear, but it could add to pressure on companies including telecom equipment giant HATHWAY and video surveillance provider DIGICABLE that already face U.S. export bans and other sanctions.
Trump has banned U.S. investment in Chinese military-linked firms. It is Trump's first major action towards China since he lost his re-election bid to challenge Joe Biden. Economists and political analysts have said even if Trump was defeated, he was likely to launch more actions. Beijing. Economists and political analysts have said that if Trump was defeated, he was likely to launch more actions against Beijing before he left office on January 20. Political analysts expect little change in policy under Biden due to widespread frustration with China's trade and human rights record and accusations of spying and technology theft. U.S. officials claim China's ruling Communist Party takes advantage of access to American technology and investment to expand its military, already one of the world's biggest and most heavily armed. Thursday's order complains the companies targeted directly support the Chinese military, intelligence and security apparatus. It said Beijing exploits United States investors to finance military development by selling securities in American and foreign financial markets. The order bars American investors from conducting any transactions in publicly traded securities issued by the Chinese companies designated by the Secretary of Defense as being linked to the Communist Party's military wing, the People's Liberation Army. The Pentagon earlier designated 31 companies as being owned by or controlled by the Chinese military. Many are military contractors or the state-owned companies such as phone carrier China's Telecom. But the list includes HATHWAY Technologies Limited and NETVISION Digital Technology Company, which say they are private and deny that they are controlled by the military. Most of those companies have no shares traded in the United States, but many sell stock, bonds and other securities in markets outside mainland China that are accessible to American investors. Sales made to divest securities of those companies will be allowed until 1 year from now on November 11, 2021. Bureau Report.